Legal highs, or new psychoactive substances, are designer drugs that release feel-good chemicals in the brain. They are largely man-made substances that aim to give similar effects to already illegal substances like cannabis, cocaine, and ecstasy. Legal highs are sold on the street by drug dealers, over the internet, and in a variety of different shops. There are also specialist shops that only sell legal highs and drug-using paraphernalia like bongs, smoking equipment, and rolling papers. These specialist shops are called head shops. You will usually find a label stating "not for human consumption" on the packaging of a legal high. By stating "not for human consumption" on the packet and selling these legal highs under the guise of incense, bath salts, or research chemicals, distributors are exploiting a loophole in the law. As long as it cannot be proven that they are selling legal highs for human consumption, they will not face any legal action. It also frees them up from taking any responsibility for any harms that happen to those who take legal highs, because you have been warned not to consume them. As you may already know, the UK government has banned some legal highs because of their dangerousness, with some legal highs being classified higher than the drugs they were trying to replicate. Unfortunately, as soon as one drug is banned, more legal highs are created and sold in its place. The law simply cannot keep up. Often people think that because legal highs are legal, they must be safe. However, most legal highs are created in unregulated laboratories and have not gone through any testing to identify any long-term effects or potential dangers of taking these drugs. So by taking legal highs, you are like a human guinea pig. You are the experiment. Strengths and chemicals contained in legal highs can vary from packet to packet, so you can never really be sure of what you are taking, how strong it's going to be, or even if the chemicals contained are actually legal. There have been some cases where so-called legal highs have been tested, only to find that they contained illegal substances. Many people have suffered serious negative effects from using legal highs, and some people have sadly died after using them. Here are some of the experiences of people who have used legal highs.
I tried it because it had a cool name and packaging looked pretty cool too. No one I knew had used it before, but I was told it was meant to be like Meow. It was blue in colour, so it was a bit different from other uppers I had taken. I had bigger lines than usual because it was a legal high. I figured it would be a lot weaker than the other stuff I'd tried. The high was really intense. My heart was beating really hard, and for a few moments I thought I was going to have a heart attack. As soon as the high wore off though, I wanted more, so I ended up using a lot more than I planned. I had a horrible come down the next day. I felt miserable, and all I wanted to do was sleep.
If you're using them, my advice is be careful. Don't pack your joints. If it is your first time, then go real slow. It's not the same as smoking real weed. It's a lot stronger, so you need to be careful. If you're not, you could have a real bad trip, have heart palpitations, or even end up in hospital.
Don't listen to people who tell you it's like weed, because it's not. It's much stronger. I've smoked weed loads of times and I've never had the same feelings like I did when I had Exodus. I had this horrible sense of doom, like something terrible was going to happen. I became really paranoid, and my friends that were with me when I first took my few pulls became strangers to me. I felt like I just needed to get away from everyone. I couldn't move though. Luckily, my friends called an ambulance and I was taken into hospital. I was okay once it worn off, but it was terrifying. I'm never doing it again. Anything could have happened to me.
If you or a friend becomes unwell while or after using legal highs, it is important that you get help. It is possible to overdose on some legal highs. If someone starts to struggle to breathe, starts being sick, or has lost the ability to walk, place them in the recovery position, call 999 and ask for an ambulance. Be honest about what has been taken, and if possible, bring the packet of the legal high with you to the hospital, as this may help the doctor treat your symptoms.
If you are worried about your use, your friends or your loved one's use, please contact WCADA, the Welsh Centre for Action on Dependency and Addiction, on 01639 890 863, or visit our website at www.wcada.org. We provide free and confidential information and support for those who use substances and those who are affected by someone else's substance misuse. You can also call Dan 24/7 on 0808 808 2234 or visit their website at dan247.org.uk to find out more information on legal highs.
Remember, When it comes to legal highs, any use is a gamble because we don't know what the long-term effects are going to be. Remember that legal does not mean safe, and please try not to be a human guinea pig. Thank you for listening.